I'm sorry for every time I let my anger outweigh my love, leaving you to feel alone in my heart. I regret that my actions made you doubt yourself, when all I should have done was lift you higher. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I wish I could show my love instead of my mistakes. Every tear you shed because of me haunts me, and I'm sorry for failing the one I cherished most. I wish I could take back the hurt, for love should only bring warmth, never pain. I'm sorry for ignoring your heart when it needed me most, for forgetting that love requires attention. Every harsh word, every careless act is a mark of regret I carry silently in my soul. I'm sorry for turning the love you gave me into a battlefield when it should have been sanctuary. I wish I could erase the nights I made you cry, for my heart aches knowing I caused your sorrow. I'm sorry for every moment I made you feel unseen, unheard, and unloved, for you deserved better. I regret letting frustration speak louder than compassion, for my actions hurt the one I vowed to protect. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for every tear that fell because I wasn't gentle enough. I wish I could replace my mistakes with tenderness, for love is meant to heal, not hurt. I'm sorry for letting moments of carelessness define us, forgetting that every action shapes a heart. Every memory of my wrongs reminds me of the love I failed to honor. I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My regret grows with every thought of your pain. I never wanted to be the reason for your sadness, yet here I am, learning remorse in its deepest form. I'm sorry for failing to see the love in front of me, for letting my mistakes shadow our joy. If I could revert every hurtful moment, I would, replacing them with words that heal and gestures that soothe. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart carries the weight of every tear I caused. I wish I could show you that my love exists beyond my failures, beyond the pain I inflicted. I'm sorry for the nights I let silence speak louder than understanding, for forgetting that love listens. Every time I caused doubt in your heart, I failed the trust you placed in me, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I never wanted to make the one I love feel small. I regret letting impatience and pride control my actions, leaving the person I adore wounded and questioning. I'm sorry for every careless mistake, every thoughtless word, for love should lift, not weigh down. I wish I could undo the pain I caused and replace it with reassurance and unwavering love. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My regret is endless, but my hope is to grow into better love. I never realized the depth of my wrongs until I saw their echo in your heart, and I am sorry. I'm sorry for every time I let frustration become my voice instead of patience and compassion. I wish I could heal the moments I broke your trust, for you deserved loyalty above all. I regret the nights you felt unloved because my words and actions failed to honor you. I'm sorry for letting fear and pride make me forget that love is gentle, not harsh. I wish I could erase the pain I caused and replace it with the care I always intended. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I see now that love is shown through kindness, not regret alone. I regret every tear you shed because of me, every doubt I planted in your heart, and I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry for letting anger and selfishness overshadow the love I felt, for it was never my intent to hurt you. I wish I could show you that behind my mistakes is a heart that loves you more than you. Realize, I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for every night you felt alone while I was careless. I regret failing to honor the person who gave me everything, for love deserves respect above all. I'm sorry for every harsh word, every careless action, every moment I let selfishness speak louder than love. Every memory of my faults reminds me how precious you are, and I am truly sorry. I'm sorry for letting pride guide me, forgetting that love is meant to nurture, not wound. I wish I could erase the nights I made you question your worth, for you were always enough. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, No apology can undo the past, but I vow to love better. I regret the hurt I caused, the tears I made you shed, and I'm learning to honor your heart. I'm sorry for every time I let my ego overshadow the tenderness you deserved. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I wish I could rewind time and undo the pain I caused. Every cruel word I spoke still haunts me, and I'm sorry for letting anger take over my love for you. I'm sorry for hurting the one who loved me unconditionally, for breaking your trust when you gave me your heart. The weight of my mistakes is unbearable, and I'm sorry for making your life a battlefield when it should have been peace. I wish I could erase the nights I made you cry, for every tear is a mark of my failure. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I never realized how much my actions could wound the soul I cherished. I betrayed your heart, and I can only say I'm sorry while trying to learn the love I failed to give. I'm sorry for the silence that cut deeper than words, for leaving you wondering if you were ever enough. My selfishness became a storm in your life, and I'm sorry for not seeing the damage I caused sooner. I'm sorry for letting my caused sooner. Anger and pride dictate my actions, forgetting that love should protect, not destroy. I wish I could gather every hurt I caused and turn it into an apology that reaches your heart. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for the nights you lay awake, feeling unloved because of me. I hurt the one who deserved kindness, and I can only hope my regret shows that I'm learning to be better. I'm sorry for every promise I broke, every lie I told, and every moment I made you doubt your worth. I wish I could undo the scars I left on your heart. I'm sorry for every cruel word I allowed to escape. I'm sorry for letting anger blind me, for choosing pride over love, and for hurting the person who mattered most. I'm sorry for the shadows I cast on your life, forgetting that love should only bring light. I hurt you when all I wanted was to protect you. And I'm sorry for the damage I never imagined causing. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for every tear and sleepless night caused by my selfishness. I never realized my actions could wound so deeply. I'm sorry for the pain I inflicted on your heart. I'm sorry for the way I ignored your feelings, for failing to see the person who loved me completely. Every harsh word I said, every careless act, carries my apology and my regret for hurting you. I'm sorry for the weight I placed on your shoulders, for moments that should have been filled with love. I wish I could take back the hurt I caused, for your smile should never have been clouded by my mistakes. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. No excuse can erase the pain, but my heart carries true remorse. I wish I could rewrite the past and replace my mistakes with tenderness and care for you. I'm sorry for letting selfishness guide my actions, forgetting that love is about lifting, not breaking. I'm sorry for the nights you felt alone while I was too blind to hold your heart carefully. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for letting my ego hurt the one I vowed to cherish. I never wanted to be the reason for your tears, yet here I am, learning regret in its cruelest form. I'm sorry for every moment I dismissed your feelings, for every word that pierced your heart. I wish I could take back the pain, replace it with love, and heal the wounds I caused. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I never understood how deeply my actions could cut. I hope my apology reaches the place I hurt the most, your heart, where love deserved only care. I'm sorry for the nights of cold silence, for forgetting that love is shown in every small kindness. I regret letting anger dictate my love, for the damage it caused is a scar I'll always carry. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for turning moments of joy into shadows of doubt. I wish I could apologize in every way possible, for words alone cannot undo the hurt I caused. I'm sorry for letting pride blind me, for forgetting that love thrives in humility, not ego. I'm sorry for every careless action, every harsh word, every time I failed to honor your love. I never wanted to be the storm in your life, yet I became one. I'm sorry for the pain. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart aches with every memory of your tears. I regret that I made you question your worth, where you deserved love, respect, and care. I'm sorry for letting mistakes define my love when they should have shown growth and tenderness. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you, for breaking the trust that should have been sacred. I wish I could undo the nights I caused you fear, for my love should have been your safety. I'm sorry for every moment I allowed selfishness to overshadow love, forgetting what mattered most. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My regret is endless, and my hope is to be better. I never realized my actions could hurt so deeply. I'm sorry for every moment I failed you. I'm sorry for every time I let my insecurities hurt you, forgetting that love should make us feel safe. I regret the moments I let silence speak louder than care, leaving your heart confused and alone. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every act of mine that caused pain is etched in my soul. I wish I could go back and replace my mistakes with love, understanding, and gentle patience. I'm sorry for letting anger dictate my words, for the voice that should have comforted you instead wounded you. Every tear you shed because of me is a reminder of the love I failed to honor. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. I hope my remorse reaches the heart I hurt most. I regret letting selfishness take the wheel, for love is meant to guide, protect, and nurture. I'm sorry for every broken promise, every careless act, and every moment I made you doubt yourself. I wish I could erase the nights I made you questioned your worth, for you were always enough. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart aches for every tear I caused. I regret that my actions made love feel unsafe when it should have been your sanctuary. I'm sorry for letting pride and frustration overshadow the tenderness I should have shown every day. I wish I could gather every regret and turn it into proof of my love for you. I'm sorry for every harsh word I spoke, every thoughtless act that left you hurting. I regret letting mistakes define us when love should have been our guiding story. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every memory of your pain teaches me to become better. I wish I could take back every tear I caused, replacing it with warmth, trust, and care. I'm sorry for letting anger and fear speak louder than love, leaving scars where trust once lived. I regret every time I failed to see the beauty of your heart, for it deserved only respect. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. No words can undo the past, but I hope my change speaks. I wish I could rewrite the moments I hurt you, turning my failures into lessons of love. I'm sorry for every careless action that made you feel small instead of cherished. I regret letting impatience and pride take the place of compassion and understanding. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every memory of your sadness is a weight I carry silently. I wish I could show you that my love exists beyond my mistakes, beyond the pain I caused. I'm sorry for every night I made you feel alone while I was lost in my own faults. I regret the words I let slip that cut deeper than I ever imagined. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart aches knowing I was the cause of your pain. I wish I could replace every hurtful action with gestures of love and devotion. I'm sorry for letting anger control my love, leaving the one I adore wounded and doubting. I regret every moment I failed to show gratitude for the love you gave so. Really, I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every regret is a reminder of the love I must protect. I wish I could undo the nights I caused fear, anxiety, or sorrow instead of peace. I'm sorry for the pain I caused, for every time I let my ego outweigh my heart. I regret letting my selfishness make love feel heavy instead of uplifting. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every act of carelessness is a lesson I carry with me. I wish I could turn my mistakes into proof of my desire to become a better partner. I'm sorry for every time I let frustration overshadow tenderness, leaving your heart aching. I regret that my actions sometimes made love feel conditional when it should have been unconditional. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart longs for forgiveness I may never deserve. I wish I could erase the hurt I caused and replace it with unwavering love and support. I'm sorry for every harsh word, every thoughtless gesture, every moment I allowed doubt to enter your heart. I regret letting anger and pride take the place of understanding and patience. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. Every tear you shed haunts me and shapes my remorse. I wish I could turn my failures into acts that rebuild trust and heal your heart. I'm sorry for letting my ego dictate moments meant for love, warmth, and tenderness. I regret the nights you felt unloved because my actions failed to honor your heart. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My mistakes remind me how precious your heart truly is. I wish I could show you that every regret is a step toward the love I should have always given. I'm sorry for the pain I caused, for every tear that fell because I didn't act with care. I regret letting moments of anger replace moments of grace and understanding. I'm sorry for doing horrible things to you. My heart carries the weight of the love I mishandled. I wish I could rewrite the past with tenderness, respect, and unwavering love for you.